Welcome to Trial by Wine. We take a closer look at crimes that highlight how fascinating humans can be. Schmitty, Swanee and Clarky visit crimes and run them through their jury of three, debating both sides of the case to agree an appropriate, if totally fictitious, sentence. Please be advised, Trial by Wine may include explicit or disturbing content and will include drunken rambling. Listener discretion is advised.
All right, how are we?
Going very well, thank you. Yes, especially since we just had our off-air bitch.
Yeah. Got that off our chest. Feel a lot better now. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, any news? I'm visiting you boys this weekend.
That's come around quickly.
That's like pre-news. We could tell the story of what will happen this weekend.
Well, I can probably foresee what will happen. We'll get there. We'll get Friday fever, or get too drunk and silly, and then we'll spend all Saturday slowly mooching around, getting over our hangovers, to do it again on the Saturday.
Yeah.
And Tony goes and does some walking football somewhere in that too.
That's my pre-recollection of everything.
That's what I think might happen. So that's my news, and I suppose your news that we're having a visit. Swanee, got anything for us?
Kind of in a different phase of my life this week and next week, because my youngest children are away on a big hiking camp. So my eldest has started working, so it's all changed. So I've got 2 weeks.
Empty nester for 2 weeks.
Yeah, kind of, a little bit like that. It's already a bit shocking, to be honest. I don't realise how much noise, and just even when they know we're not around and don't want to be anywhere near me, they're still here. But they're not here at the moment. So, yes, it's all a bit quiet over here. Quite happy. Day 2, just getting used to it.
Enjoy it.
I will
Enjoy it
do.
while you can. And then you'll be like, what are you doing, boys? The minute they come back, you'll be up in their face. What are you doing? Talk to me. Talk to me.
They're really not digging me very much at the moment. I think teenage boys and, your mum, I can't do anything right. Do you know what I mean? So it's probably a good thing that we're having a little break, I think. Yes.
Ungrateful little bastards.
I do that. I do tell them that quite often. And sometimes not as nicely.
I brought you into this world. I'll take you out of it.
Dear God. There was a little bit of that where we had to do the packing. So it's difficult to have one kid to go on these trips, like let alone twins. And I mean, I've done it the whole way through. But this is like their sort of the ultimate trip that they do, and they've been working up to it for their whole school career. And still, last week we were still trying to get everything done, and everything had to be at the school by the Friday afternoon. So I think that the parents don't do anything on the weekend because they left early Monday morning, and thank God. So I was in an Anaconda car park at 7:30 last Thursday night, having run around all day, still getting like shit together for these trips. That it doesn't matter, and I'm pretty organized. I am very organised on it. And then on Saturday night, we took them out for dinner, and one of them turned to me and said, do you think you could maybe go and get me some hiking poles tomorrow? I don't know.
No.
Do you think you might go and get them? It's Sunday, and he goes, I'm busy. And I went, oh, okay. I said, I'll tell you what.
No hiking poles for you then.
If you can find the time to go to one of these, I'm happy to get them for you. And if you can't, I suggest you find a stick in the woods, because I'm not going either one of those shops. I'm done. I'm not going to another sports shop, BCF, Anaconda, Paddy Palin, Kathmandu. I've been to them all.
I remember, and look, I could have been the same, but I don't remember speaking to my mother like she was my EA.
No.
When I was a teenager.
I think that I would have been quite rude to my mum, to be fair.
I was rude to my mum on occasion.
But there wasn't.
Not like that. Not
my
like
mum didn't have jobs to pull together. I think about things, and I think she did other stuff though. Like she was making costumes and stuff for my whole life that were incredible. I mean, I don't do anything like that. I'm not buying it. It ain't happening. But I do a lot of shopping for them.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, Mum didn't do that. I think Mum set the bar in that she did stuff for us.
Yes,
but she didn't serve us in any way.
That's very good.
And I think she set that expectation so that we didn't have it.
Yeah.
So if you wanted something, unless it was for a birthday or something, a request like that, it was go get a job and get it yourself.
I think everybody grew up like that though.
Anyway, talk about middle-aged lady conversations that may or may not make it to the cutting floor.
I'm sure they will.
Perhaps we should introduce ourselves. I'm Schmitty.
I'm Swanee.
And I'm Clarky. And together we are
Trial by
Wine.
And what are we drinking tonight?
Well, I hadn't really thought ahead, so
You got a piss soda.
Piss soda. Yeah.
It does look like that.
It really
It's
does.
one of those, what is it again? It's some kind
Called
of
Bassica.
magnesium or something.
Yeah.
It's a,
Carbonated as well?
No. It's just a couple of teaspoons with water, but
No one's doing carbonated piss soda nowadays.
Nice. As long as it hydrates you, that's the main thing.
Yes.
Clarky, what about you?
We're on Aldi's finest rosé,
Lovely.
which is quite nice. It's purely medicinal today.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yes, but
Because of
that's
the
just 'cause of it.
aforementioned
Oh, right,
irritations
yes.
at work, yeah.
Yes. Self-medicating.
Yeah. What about you, Schmitty?
I am drinking. I made myself out of this very nice
You made that for yourself?
No, out of this very nice French rosé, sparkling rosé. The Louis name I can never pronounce, Bouliot or whatever. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it.
Boulot.
Anyway, that
Maybe
one.
Boulot?
Boulot, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, without being a Philistine, I've made an Aperol Spritz from it because I opened it on Friday night and I haven't drunk it. So I thought, maybe I'll make it a Spritz because I don't think it'll be as effervescent as it might have been initially. And it's working okay for me. So I'm on an Aperol Spritz.
So what's in that? Aperol, the champagne or whatever that was? Yeah.
I'm using a champagne.
Yeah.
And a dash of soda water.
Knowing you'd put a dash of tonic in it.
No, not tonic water. Soda water, freshly made with my soda stream. Although I was thinking about the two of you the other day because I went and bought myself some tonic water and now I can't see tonic water without thinking about you. And I went to pour myself a gin and tonic the other day and I thought, you know what? I don't really want the gin. So I just drank the tonic and I thought, ha, 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 look at me drinking tonic on its own.
Oh,
what
my
a rebel without a cause. Yeah.
Oh, I feel ill.
I've done that before. I don't mind tonic by itself. It was just the wine and tonic I couldn't get my head around.
It's okay. Have you tried it yet or not?
Fuck no.
Right.
When
Well,
you come up this
I'll make one
weekend-
and you can have a sip of one of
Yeah.
mine and you can be like, okay, fine, I get it. Or no,
and then
that's
I'll
not a
rate
thing.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
for
we'll do
all of
that.
our listeners, all of the
He might be turning up next week
5.
with a
No,
wine
we've
and
got about
tonic.
170 in a month. We're
Wow.
growing. Yeah. I know. I'm not necessarily the same people. It's not that they return. We know that we've got 5 to 10 consistent listeners. Oh, I got
Really?
really nice feedback the other day from someone. I can't
Oh,
remember.
really?
Yeah.
Weird.
They said that they'd actually gone back and found episodes that they had not listened to, like back in the 60s around that area, as in our episode
Oh, not
60.
the 1960s.
Not in the tiny
Yeah,
whiny
yeah.
machine. No.
All right, okay.
And he said that he said, I was just out there, I can't remember, he was doing gardening or something. He said, I've just been out there laughing along. And he said, and quote, you guys do a really good job. So well done, guys. There you go. A bit of positive
Aw.
feedback for us.
Who is
Well,
that from, sorry?
We did back in
From
episode
Anonymous.
60.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll be honest, it's from Pooh Guy, you know.
All right, okay.
Yeah, Pooh Gate.
He's got that. Has he got that? You?
No, but he's out in the garden and we all know what's in his garden, so, you know.
Who? He's
No
the
wonder
only
he's
one
laughing
that
at us.
contacts us, I think.
He listens regularly. He's a regular listener. Yeah. It was his birthday yesterday, actually. Happy birthday, Andrew.
Oh, happy birthday,
Shout out,
Pooh
Pooh
Guy.
Man.
Hope you got a
Pooh Guy.
big dump in your front yard.
Hope someone left you something special. Yeah. All right. And on that note, who's got a story for us?
I do.
Excellent. What are you going to tell us?
I think you'll like this one.
Okay.
It's an Aussie one. It's got all the things that you would expect from an Aussie story. It's about backpacking. It's got all the things that you would expect from an Aussie backpacking one without being that one.
Thank
Okay.
God.
So yeah, I hadn't heard of it, but it's quite incredible. Anyway, I'll tell you my sources first, and then I'll get stuck into it. So my sources are 60 Minutes, a backpackers blog, ABC, 9 News, news.com.au, 7 News, and Daily Mail. And in the interest of trying to make it a bit fun, we'll start with some of the things about backpacking. So we all know that backpacking is a great way to travel on a budget, and Australia is a very popular destination. So I did a bit of Googling to work out where it's sat on the world list, and there's a lot of different lists.
For Australia or backpacking?
Where Australia sits on
Right.
the world list of
Backpacking list.
backpacking
Right.
destinations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And a backpacker's world puts us at number 4 on the list of
Ooh.
the 21 best backpacking countries. And I
Generous.
know you're going to ask, so it goes
Yeah.
Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, Australia.
So basically on
Which
their way
are-
down here.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
they come
that's what I
usually.
thought. It's literally
Yeah.
like we all go to that one place and
Yeah.
backpack. We
Yeah.
just do it in that order. So
Even
they're
I've
the-
done that. Even I've been to Thailand with a backpack.
So then they gave a little spiel about why Australia was good. So it says Australia has one of the strongest backpacking cultures in the world. The surf culture in Australia fits in perfectly with the mindsets of the backpacking community, and the two combine seamlessly. There's a reason why nearly 200,000 people get their working holiday visas each year, and that's because the country is designed perfectly for backpackers. Australia has so many hostels and loads of free and cheap things to do. Haven't they heard of the cost of living crisis?
Do we? You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, if you like surfing and swimming, sure.
If you like hanging out on a beach.
Correct. So what about the perils of backpacking? We've previously discussed some of Australia's animal dangers, such as kangaroos, crocodiles, spiders, and snakes. And don't forget the sharks, jellyfish, blue-ringed octopus, the list goes on.
Stonefish.
9news.com.au reported that the deadliest animals over the last 20 years are at number
Humans.
6, bees, number 5, snakes, number 4, kangaroos,
Told you.
number 3, dogs, number 2, cows, and number 1, horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Swanee.
Are
You're all
horses
over
dangerous because they attack you or because you fall over or fall
No.
off them and
'Cause
die
you hurt yourself, I think, isn't it?
from a height? Yeah.
They
Yeah.
might hurt you as well, but I think more often than not it's accidents, right? People
It's
aren't
the
hurting horse
fall.
accidents.
So now as a lot of backpackers come to Australia and work on farms, they're likely to come into contact with all of these. But as
Oh.
true crime podcasters, when we discuss the perils of backpacking around Australia, our first concern, Schmitty, would be people. Agreed?
100%. People, most dangerous animal, humans. Yeah.
Absolutely. Who could forget names like Ivan Milat and
Oh,
Bradley
don't.
John Murdoch?
Oh,
Or
God.
the movie Wolf Creek,
Don't. I
which
cannot unsee
which
it.
I still haven't been brave enough to
I
watch.
don't watch it.
Do not watch
There's
it. Do
no
not.
Really?
way.
I cannot unsee. Like, I got seriously PTSD from it. It's awful.
Is it? Oh,
It is. Yeah, it's really disturbing. Really disturbing. And you guys know me.
yeah,
I
I was
can
gonna
look
say,
at
that's now you've got me
autopsy
interested. Now I'm actually
images.
interested.
all sorts of things that I can, look at from a scientific sort of perspective. But Wolf Creek scared the shit out of me
But it's actually
and stayed with me.
a
Yeah.
horror movie, is it? Versus,
yeah.
say, like
And
a,
it's sort of inspired by Ivan Milat. And who
Okay.
was the one you just said?
Bradley John
Yeah.
Murdoch.
Yeah.
what was the name of what's the name of the people that he?
Was the
Leanne,
Mercuri-
no.
He was
not-
was he the Falconios?
Yes,
Falconio.
that's what I'm
Peter
thinking of.
So I
Yeah.
was going to say,
Peter
I wanted to
Falconio.
say Mercurio, and I'm like, no, that's a dancer.
No,
The
he's strictly
Falconio,
ballroom.
Falconio.
That's right. Yeah, no, not him.
Yeah. So this is the story of Belgian backpacker Davine Arkens. Have you heard of her?
No.
No,
Oh my god.
she sounds American.
My god. Strap yourselves in.
Okay.
What's her name?
Davine.
Davine Arkens. Arkens.
What? Sorry.
CKNES.
E-N-S.
Oh, sorry, ENS.
Okay.
Belgian, you say?
She's definitely Belgian. Yeah. So she
Okay.
came to Australia in just take me at my word. It's okay.
I do. You've done the work. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So she came to Australia in 2016 at the age of 24 to work and travel. Now, you may not know that visitors can get a second year on their working holiday visa in Australia by completing 88 days of specified work in regional Australia
I do that.
there you go. Good on you.
I know that we encourage them to go to bumfuck nowhere and work on farms,
Yeah.
but
So
yeah.
it's that. So it's got to be in industries such
Like
as
our au pair
agriculture,
once said
fishing,
that.
forestry, construction, and
Yeah.
mining.
Yes, which is what everyone does here in WA.
Which
Cherry
puts them
pickers.
into contact with the top 6
Oh.
dangerous animals
and people.
and widows.
And worse yet, people in remote areas, which are
Correct.
more dangerous than just general people.
Who live there because they don't like people. Are you okay, Swanee?
Sorry, sorry. As you were, I just
Just
touched a
as you
nerve in my
were.
tooth.
Oh.
I'm
I thought you
shocked.
were going to say, I
thought
know
you
this,
bit your
Davine.
cheek or something.
No, I just put my fingernail like at the top of my tooth. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Time for the dentist.
Shit.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. That was
You got 2 weeks with the boys
Yeah,
not
but
around.
that's how you
Get into
do.
the dentist, yep.
Yep.
After yourself
So-
for once, Swanee.
oh yeah.
Exactly. You
Go
do
to the
you.
dentist.
So this is exactly what Davine planned to do. And so she placed an ad on Gumtree looking for work. And to her surprise, she didn't have to wait long before she received a response for what seemed like the perfect placement.
Red flag, Gumtree.
Woo, 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 woo. It was a job offer rearing calves in one of a network of farms in South Australia.
Oh, South Australia.
So shock
Right, a
horror.
bigger 100%.
Surprised.
Only followed
Yep.
by Victoria at this point in time. Yeah, followed closely.
So on Thursday, February 9, 2017, Davine travelled by bus to Murray Bridge, an hour south of Adelaide, where her new employer in Bristow was waiting to pick her up.
Gene a woman?
Gene a man.
Don't gender
Okay.
Gene.
What was his name? Gene. What's the actor?
Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman. That's it. So yeah, that kind of Gene, not
Okay.
or Gene Kelly, not
Yeah.
Not Gene.
Gene.
Blue Gene.
And who's
Gene.
the one who's Willy
Gene
Wonka?
Baddies.
Yeah, Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder.
Hackman.
Gene Wilder.
Gene
that's
Wilder.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what
So
that's the one I was thinking of originally.
G-E-N-E.
Yeah.
Hackman.
Yeah.
Hackman, Wilder, and you got another one out there.
Kelly.
Kelly, that's it. Yeah. The top
Right,
genes.
I think they are the top
Anyway,
ten.
so the fourth Gene, Gene Bristow, was waiting to pick Davine up. Davine got in the car and took off heading towards his farm. On the way, they travelled along a lot of quiet roads. As they drove, Gene spoke a lot about the work that was required.
Gene said, "It's a great place for rape and murder." My ex-boyfriend said that to me on quiet roads in Scotland when we first met. Yep.
And
he
that's
was
what made
taking
you
me
fall
out.
in love with him.
I thought, jeepers, I hope he's joking. But yeah. Turns out he
So-
was, which was lucky. Yeah.
So reading between the lines, Schmitty, that may be exactly what he said, because what he said was how happy he was that a female was coming to work with him. When they arrived at his farm, they came up to a large pig shed that seemed to be in the middle of nowhere. They
I'm
walked
guessing
to
the
the
whole
pig
farm's in the
shed.
middle of nowhere.
They walked to the pig shed, and when they got there, Gene said he needed to inspect Davine's arms and legs for track marks to make sure she wasn't a drug user.
Might have done that before I got in the car.
Right? Another alarm. She was surprised but showed him.
Oh my God, she's in the middle of nowhere. This is terrifying. Yeah.
As she did this, Gene lunged at her, pulling her arms behind her back and then pushing a gun into her back. He threatened to kill her if she didn't do what he said.
Are we already there? I mean, couldn't you
there.
have
We
just
are
couldn't you have
bang.
just eased me into this a little? I think, oh my
Bang.
God.
Couldn't even cook her a dinner and drug her. No,
I
same,
know.
you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Davine,
What?
darling, where's
A bit of lube might have helped, but no,
Gene.
straight in.
Gene,
Oh my
you're
God.
just rushing things.
Gene?
Jesus, Gene, she could have actually just liked you if you just give it time.
There's no mystery in this. It's like,
No.
Gene.
Gene, not
Poor
to be
darling.
distracted by your pleas
Not
for
top,
help
Gene.
and patience, then Cable tied her before what? This doesn't make any sense. Typical.
I have a feeling cable tied her before.
She cable tied her hands behind her back before replacing them with chains around her wrists and
Hands?
shackling her legs. Yeah, her
Right,
hands and our
okay.
chains.
So he zip tied her
cable
and then
ties
he
chained
chained her.
her.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then he stripped her naked and sexually abused her.
Ugh. Oh, that was.
Once he finished, he told her
happened.
that she now belonged to a gang that trafficked young women.
Oh, gross.
Jean said she couldn't trust anyone, including the police, as they were involved in the trafficking racket.
Which is a common thing, apparently. Remember, I did a story about the bloke who abducted and took girls and told them the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she's all alone from Belgium, far from home, and being held captive
poor
by
thing.
Yeah.
a
Far from
criminal
home, she's in
trafficking gang.
Bumfuck nowhere. And yeah,
Correct.
how horrendous.
So she was left helpless with no chance of escape. And Jean made sure of it because whilst she was restrained, he was doing a sweep of the room to make sure that there was nothing that she could use to escape.
Would have thought he'd done that before he picked her up, but okay.
This is where Jean, you know,
Jean. Not
oh,
playing.
Jean.
He did.
What are you doing, Jean? You're a joke, Jean.
I like how you're critical of his
A methodology.
planning method. Yeah.
Well, he's
Yeah,
obviously
well,
planned to do this.
Mm.
Jesus, Jean, what are you sweeping the room for now?
right.
Hmm.
So Davine wasn't thinking that, but she was watching. He opened the door of a broken down fridge next to the sofa bed that Davine was shackled to. And that's when Davine noticed little metal hooks that were typically used to bind wool bales. Jean, having swept the room, left to return home.
Jean's not very
And-
good at sweeping a room.
And Davine jumped into action. MacGyver-like, she got the hooks and used them to loosen her shackles and set herself free.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Cool-headed in a crisis, she decided against trying to escape by running away in the darkness.
No,
and
you wouldn't know where you're going.
instead got her laptop and Wi-Fi dongle that was hidden in her bag and logged onto Facebook.
Oh my
She sent
God.
My
messages.
God.
Well, this is incredible. She
Good
sent
girl.
messages of help across the globe, trying to find someone that could help her. Davine recalled the
Imagine seeing
journey.
those Facebook messages.
In her messages, she recalls the journey to get to the pig shed, and she types that. She mentions that she went from Murray Bridge across 2 ferries, that she was taken in a red pickup car, and that she's very scared to run off as he has a gun.
She's incredible.
Once she sends
She's seen Wolf Creek, mate, I'll tell you.
the messages, she decided to put her shackles back on and wait for help to
Smart.
arrive, too terrified to try to escape.
That's quite smart, though.
Yeah, I agree.
It's very smart, but imagine the willpower
The
that would take.
fortitude to do that. Yeah.
Unbeknownst to Davine, her friend and fellow backpacker Echo Wang, her real name, who was in far north Queensland.
Echo way far away in time. Echo way far away in time.
So she received Davine's messages and raised the alarm.
Oh,
The
brilliant.
police didn't muck around, which is
Oh, thank
great
God. I
too.
thought you were going to say the police didn't believe it.
No,
and I
they
would have been
were-
like, oh.
All over it. They quickly put out a public appeal looking for information. They also managed to triangulate pings
gonna say, could
sent
they
by
GPS
Davine's
it?
mobile
Yeah.
phone
Yeah.
to nearby phone towers on the journey to the pig shed the day prior.
That's good.
So this is literally like,
That's
24
fast.
hours
It's all
later,
happening.
something, bang, bang, bang. The police calculated that Davine was in an area close to Meningie, and so the manhunt began. Search planes were sent to look for Davine, and that night she could hear them flying overhead.
Jean's like,
s-
a lot of planes out tonight. What
They
that's about?
stopped, but started up again in the morning, and poor Jean panicked.
Oh, no.
On a trip into town, Jean was pulled over by the
You
police
might not
on a
even-
routine
Sorry
check.
about that,
But at that
rape
point,
and,
they had
you
no
know,
reason to stop it.
abduction
I wasn't
thing.
going to kill you.
He
I
went
just
back
wanted
to the
to
pig
I
shed
just
have
wanted
a
and told
woman.
Davine
Yeah, I was
to
very
first.
happy about a woman
She
coming
did.
to work.
Yeah,
I
and
just-
grabbed her
I just-
backpack too as they ran out of the shed. Jean was in a hurry. Davine was scared, not knowing where they were going, nor whether she would live or die. To her surprise, Jean took her to his
Where'd they
ute
go?
and drove her straight back to Murray Bridge, the town he'd first picked her up from, and dropped her at a motel. It is nuts.
He might not even.
Sorry about
I mean,
that. Rape and
what?
Yeah, I mean,
abduction.
I wasn't
thing.
going to kill you. I just
Rape
wanted
and
to
I just
have
wanted
a woman. You know, I was
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
happy about a woman coming to work. I've never been very successful with the ladies, so I just didn't think that if I tried to woo
Just
you,
went
it
straight
would work.
in.
So I just
Yeah,
went
yeah.
straight in for what I was after.
I think as he pushed her out of the car, he said, "You're sacked."
But I wasn't going to kill you. You haven't
That's
reared one
right.
cow
on this pig farm.
on a pig farm. Yeah,
Anyway, so poor Davine now
far out.
is unsure what to do. She's too scared to call the police because he
Call
told
police.
her that they were involved in the sex trafficking gang.
Oh yeah. right,
So
yeah,
she
never
lay low
believes
for a
that.
bit,
Mm.
probably going, I don't know, counting sheep on the pig farm whilst rearing cows. I don't know what.
Just getting on. She's on Facebook going. So are the police in
In the same-
Australia
yeah.
all involved in a sex trafficking ring? Asking for a friend.
Anyway,
Just
so she
checking.
just lay low for a bit, but then she got hungry, so she went to get some food. And incredibly, she was spotted by an off-duty policeman who recognised her as the missing backpacker. Before Davine knew it, she was surrounded by police, probably still terrified, and she was overwhelmed because at that point she's like, the game's up. Whatever is
Yeah, sex
happening, I can't
trafficking,
do anything
yeah.
about it. If they were corrupt police, she was done. But they weren't, and she was safe. So Jean Bristow's farm was raided by police the next day, and he was arrested. It turned out that the pig shed was 1 kilometre from the centre of the township of Meningie and only 350 metres away from his family home, where his wife, son, and son's girlfriend were.
Gross.
So it wasn't isolated at all. When he first picked Davine up, Jean had taken all the back roads on the way to the pig shed to make her feel like she was in the middle of nowhere. He was charged with aggravated kidnapping, rape, and indecent assault. Good so far?
Yeah,
So far.
there are other charges we could throw at him, but okay, yeah. Well, good. I'm glad he's been picked up that quickly and that she survived this.
She's
'cause
remarkable.
That's not how a lot of our backpacker stories go. Yeah.
Correct. So at the trial, the jury heard that Davine was held captive by Bristow at his Meningie farm for 2 days, where she was repeatedly sexually assaulted in the pig shed. Prosecutor Michael Founders told the court that Jean Bristow's plan was premeditated. He stated that Bristow made the drive take twice as long to give Davine a false impression of the remoteness of the farm. Instead of taking the most direct route from Murray Bridge to his 40-hectare property along the Princess Highway, he took the much longer route. And taking this route also meant Bristow could avoid driving through the Meningie town centre and being seen by locals with an unfamiliar young woman in the passenger seat of his ute. When Davine took the stand, she said Bristow told her he was working in collaboration with others and would collect girls, pump them with drugs and ship them to Sydney or Melbourne.
From Adelaide.
Yeah.
From Meningie.
Yeah. It's a hub.
Get a lot of girls in Meningie, do you?
But poor Davine wouldn't have a clue about this, right?
No, she wouldn't. No.
It doesn't matter. So Davine also said she thought she was going to die and that during the 2-day ordeal, she thought about how she would never see her family again. I mean, we're making light of some of the things because Jean's clearly an idiot, but fuck, poor Davine.
This is horrendous. I don't know, it really upsets me.
Yeah.
Poor darling. Oh my God. That's really
In his closing address, Mr. Founders reminded the jury of how Davine cried when she was shown the chains that police later found dumped at the bottom of a well on the farm. Like it's very, very all those
tropes,
psycho movie kind of things. You know, it hasn't got precious, it hasn't got lotion, but it probably did have. Nick Healy, acting for Mr. Bristow, told the court that she was never chained up, but instead had agreed to camp out in the shed.
Sorry, who?
This is the defence.
Regarding Davine.
Piss off, Nick.
It's horrendous. It's horrendous. Imagine being her testifying, having gone through all of that, and then hearing this.
No, she was just camping and none of these things happened. She's just hysterical.
So
it was a language barrier issue.
Yeah. He's not done. He said that she spent the night there and started work in the morning but was startled by a bull and could not cope with the heat. Mr. Healy questioned Davine, saying, you asked Mr. Bristow Mr. Bristow being Jean in case you forgot his surname. Because he's the fourth most famous Jean. He's not top 3.
He's not on top of anything at this point.
So I'll change a bit. You asked Jean to find out the times that the bus went back to Adelaide from Murray Bridge because you couldn't handle the conditions and you wanted to go, he said. You have made up your evidence about being restrained and sexually assaulted, haven't you? Of course, Davine denied the allegations. Jean took the stand during the trial to deny the allegations and told the jury the woman legitimately worked on the property as a farmhand and only left because she couldn't handle the conditions. So just reiterating the story.
Where are the witnesses that she was there? So his wife, the son's girlfriend.
Well, they never saw her.
So if she was working there, you would imagine that he would have driven up in a normal way and he would have got out of the car and said, this is Davine, she's going to be a cowhand for us for a couple of weeks.
Give me another 20
2 paragraphs.
seconds.
Yeah, okay.
His son gives evidence.
Okay.
The court also heard Bristow lied to his wife when he went to collect Davine from outside of the Murray Bridge Visitor Information Centre and told her he was going into town for a job interview. Now, this is the bit you'll like, Schmitty. Mr. Bristow's 22-year-old son, David, gave evidence as a prosecution witness, telling the court his father's version of events did not line up with the family's. David told the court his family hadn't required a farmhand when his father responded to the Backpackers Gumtree ad. David also told the court his family, when he was questioned if there was enough work that would require the use of a farmhand, he told the jury absolutely not. So there's literally no need at all for him to be getting a farmhand. The jury, not fooled by Jean's shenanigans, took just 3 hours to find him guilty of 1 count of aggravated kidnapping, 2 counts of rape, 2 counts of indecent assault, and 1 count of attempted rape. At the sentencing hearing, District Court Judge Geraldine Davison said he lied to Davine to lure her to the farm at Meningie in what must have been a terrifying experience for her. You took her mobile phone and disposed of it and left her alone in the shed in the middle of nowhere. You raped her on a number of occasions. Whilst she was in the shed, Bristow threatened to shoot her and told her fake stories about police corruption and his involvement in a kidnapping ring. It is also impossible to understand how alone and devastated she must have felt as you humiliated and degraded her in a foreign country, Judge Davison said.
She just thought she would never see anyone again. Yeah,
But
awful.
she said it was the woman's courage, resourcefulness and practicality that led
Saved her.
Jean to eventually release her in Murray Bridge. She managed to undo the chains and use her computer to alert others that she needed assistance. He was then sentenced to 18 years in jail with a non-parole period of 12 years and 6 months. Of course, in 2020, Jean appealed his conviction, questioning the use of some of the evidence during his trial, including details of how Davine had managed to release herself from her chains and subsequently use her computer to send messages for help. In a unanimous judgment, the Court of Criminal Appeal dismissed Bristow's
Said, "Fuck
arguments.
off." Yeah.
Good,
100%,
Georgie.
that's what they said, finding no error in law or miscarriage of justice in how the trial handled the email messages. In his reasons, Justice Kevin Nicholson also said he had no concerns that the jury might have put undue weight on the content of the emails to benefit the prosecution. He said it was apparent throughout the trial that the central issue was whether the prosecution had excluded as a reasonable possibility that the woman had made up a series of lies to implicate an innocent man. So I think he was saying that the messages didn't prove anything because she'd made it all up.
That was the prosecution's case, though, was that it was true and
was
that
all
was
about-
the
yeah.
evidence that, to fit a timeline.
Yeah.
So legally, they haven't done anything wrong. You just didn't like what they put forward.
Correct. The facts that they put forward,
Yeah.
there were facts.
They didn't make up those emails. She sent those emails. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the prosecution's job to give you an alternative theory that gets you off either.
So he also said it could not have escaped the jury that to acknowledge such a reasonable possibility necessarily meant that the email and search content had also been concocted.
Piss
They're
off.
Yeah,
Nonsense.
exactly that.
Yeah.
So, do you want to hear the sob story?
Yeah,
The
go on.
post-sentencing sob story?
Please do.
It's
Yeah.
literally that. Chris Weir, speaking for Bristow, said his client does not accept the findings, which have put his family relationships under strain.
I just
Not-
bet his
not-
family couldn't give a shit. They just were like, this guy's been a dick to us forever. Here's our
And then
chance.
he's
That's
abducted some poor woman and raped her. He can
Yeah.
fuck right off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I mean,
Dad.
the fact that the son was like, yeah, no, we didn't need a farmhand.
Yeah.
Testified against him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He is likely to have lost his marriage. He is estranged
Likely
from
to.
all of his he is estranged from all of his children, and unless his wife is able to manage the mortgage, it is very likely that the family will lose the property.
I don't think she's bothered. She's like, Meningie, ciao. I'm going to sell this place, get what I can,
Yeah.
and start again. Yeah,
I'm going to Porpoise Spit.
that's it. Yeah.
Meningie to Porpoise Spit.
I love that he's going, unless his wife can pay the mortgage, because he's obviously in jail, who cares? The family's going to lose the property. Of course you're going to lose your wife. Of course your children don't like you anymore. And no one wants to live in the house where you committed your crimes.
You're a rapist and you abducted someone. I mean, just what? What planet are these
Mr.
people on?
Now get this. Mr. Weir said Jean's marriage was never really quite the same after the death of his stepson in a road crash in about 2010. He told the court Bristow, a father of 4, was born and raised in the UK and moved to Australia in the early 2000s. Relevance, Your Honour. What is likely to happen at the end of his non-parole period is that he'll be taken into immigration custody and then deported back to the United Kingdom.
Oh.
Even better.
So this is not fair because
You're
I might
Miss
get
Meningie.
deported back to the United Kingdom because
It's
I'm
not
a
fair.
rapist.
It's not fair.
Is it? It ain't
No.
fair though.
Is it? Is it? No, it ain't fair. No. I came here fair and square. In my country.
So I couldn't find any detail on what happened there. So I'm not sure if he's still kicking around in Australia or if he's back in the UK now. So,
Kicking about.
yeah, that's right. Little bit more. In 2023, he made headlines again, this time for refusing to pay his victims of crime levy.
What?
So the Crown has ordered Jean Bristow to pay $3,120 towards the levy, which helps compensate victims
not
of
much.
crime. It's very little. Just in case any of our listeners don't know, in Australia, people found guilty of crimes are often ordered to pay the levy under the Victims of Crime Act. The matter went to court, and District Court Master Elizabeth Olsen told Jean, who appeared in the District Civil Court via video link, that she had read his reasons for not wanting to pay the levy. And do you want to hear it?
And she said, I ain't bothered.
I'm assuming he appeared, now thinking about it, that I'm assuming he was via video link because he's back in the UK. I'm assuming.
Maybe, yeah.
So she said, I do note that one of your arguments is that because you're not an Australian citizen, the legislation doesn't apply. I suspect you're not going to be successful on that argument, so you might want to look into that a little bit further. She said that he would need to demonstrate why there was a good reason for not paying the levy. I also couldn't find anything further on whether or not he paid the levy, so I'm assuming he did end up paying.
So with him being extradited to the UK, does that mean he's in jail in the UK?
No, so that was after he was going into jail. He was going to get extradited once he'd served his sentence.
So how much time did he serve?
This happened in 2017.
Oh, maybe he was video link because he was in jail.
I think he must be
not
in jail.
Back in the UK.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, that makes more sense. Yes.
Otherwise, something has gone terribly wrong.
Yeah. So that, my friends, is the story of all-round shit bloke Jean Bristow and the remarkable and resilient Davine Arkins, who
She was
outwitted
awesome.
him.
I mean, in fairness, it didn't sound like it was that hard to outwit him, but well done, because a lot of people would have panicked in that environment. And she was absolutely right. Like, if she had been in a remote setting, like not 350 metres from the house and a kilometre, and she could have walked a kilometre in the wrong direction and ended up in Nowheresville, right?
That's right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm assuming a place called Meningie is in a rural setting to some degree, so you don't know the place. So she did the absolute right thing. I just can't even think about how terrified she must have been.
That's shocking to
But also, she's picked locks to get out of the shackles.
Oh, she's very impressive.
That's MacGyver-like. I'm impressed with that. I don't think you can understate that, because I could imagine if that was me, I'd be sitting there going, how on earth do you pick a lock? I've seen it in the movies. But...
I'll just cut my hands off and then I'll get out. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to pick a lock either, but smart woman, and I can't, and back to shit bloke Jean, what an idiot. Didn't even check if she had a laptop or any other device, just took her phone off her. What a fucking moron.
How lucky was she that she could get some Wi-Fi though? I mean,
she had a dongle. Yeah. So she didn't, now.
Can I have your code, Jean?
Well, my phone I use as a hotspot. I don't have a separate thing, but in 2017, obviously she had the two devices. Which was just lucky. God, yeah. I think Jean, it must be, I want to wank so bad. That'd be his Wi-Fi passcode, wouldn't it? I'm a rapist.
Shits and giggles.
Did they even have pigs?
I don't know. I'm assuming they did. He was one of them.
He was definitely a pig. But, because I'm thinking for sentencing, I thought we were going to go in a different direction. And I'm pleased that as much as it was a terribly traumatic situation, that it wasn't worse. I was very concerned that this was going to be like other backpacker stories that did not have a happy ending of the victim getting away.
That's why I felt comfortable telling this one. As much as it was horrific, it wasn't what I guess
it's got away.
We're all used to.
It was nice.
It's nice when they get away. Yes, it is. Even though you wish it had never happened in the first place. But
she's so lucky. God.
Well, she is, but she's also
canny.
Fortunate that she had the wherewithal not to do the wrong, run away into the desert and get, not desert, but, the bush and get bitten by a snake or kicked by a kangaroo or any of the other wild dog, all the top three dangerous things.
Well, it'd be hard to know, whether you should just get as far away from him as possible if you had the opportunity.
I would have run.
I reckon I would have too. I would have run.
Yeah.
I would have gone, let me just put these back on and
no, I wouldn't
assume
have
I can't imagine what was going through her head to be able to do that.
She must have just thought someone, because I'm assuming that when she sent the note to a friend, I'm assuming that she had some kind of
response or something, maybe.
Response to say, I've got it, I'll get onto it. Because otherwise, I don't
I'm
think
just
I
in the
could
middle
have.
of dinner at the moment, but when we're
Yeah,
finished up here and I put the kids down,
Gosh.
I will definitely get back to
Yeah.
you, okay? Give me a
It's
minute.
it's next on my to-do list.
To-do list,
Straight
yeah.
after the dishes.
But I mean, you could understand if some people didn't believe it. You know, like if you sent
Yeah.
that message
Oh,
out,
of
you'd be like,
course.
especially now, right? All the AI and all the
Oh.
scamming and all the bullshit.
Correct.
You know, I wonder.
Especially if this is not a scam, everyone will be like, it's definitely a
It's a
scam.
scam. Yeah. I mean, someone's hacked her account and
Yeah.
is acting like she's
I
been
presume she
abducted and
was
whatever.
communicating and speaking, is it Flemish or something? What did she speak if you're Belgian? Is that where she was from?
Yeah.
She was Belgian. Yep. I don't know. I don't know if she would have communicated in English or if it was just direct message or just put it on a
I think, what was it, Ning Wang?
Echo Wang.
Echo.
Echo Wang sounds Asian to me. Could be wrong.
Sounds like she'd communicate in English with
That's what I think.
Davine.
Yeah. Echo Wang far away in time. Echo Wang far away in time.
Echo Wang.
Echo Wang. It's Asian name? Wang, definitely. Chinese.
Echo.
Could be anything. Don't know.
I'm not sure
What?
about Echo.
Is there an echo in here? I reckon she
What?
said that
What?
before.
What? Poor Echo. Sentencing. I'm happy to drop him down a well with pigs at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that. Is it? What's that from? Hannibal.
Hannibal, yeah.
The
The TV series?
no, the movie.
Oh, no, I never saw
that
that.
wasn't very good, but
No.
that's how he cleaned up the bodies in.
Oh, pigs will eat everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't know that you want the pigs down the bottom of the well.
They can get out later. We'll find a way to get them out. But it's more just the combination of the idea of throwing the shackles down the well. And so I'm just trying to put the scary elements of the farm in one place.
Caroline's created a well that next to it there's an entry point for the pig to come
There
down.
is this an elevator?
A comfortable
And
elevator.
then he gets to the bottom. Then there's a little
He
trap
can't-
door. He comes
he
in
can't,
here, and
that's
then
right.
he goes. Yeah.
And then
And then he goes back up again because she looked at one. She was too steep if he went straight in, so
Yeah,
it's
he
going
couldn't
to
get out
slide
again.
down. So she's done a gradiated sort of
Yeah.
circular path on the way down, a spiral.
you know it.
Not a pig elevator. Escalator.
A pig
Not
path.
a travelator.
A
Pigs
little,
are in
a
an
little pig
elevator.
path.
Pigs can go into the elevator and they come up, but he gets slid down into
Oh,
the darkness and gets
yeah.
eaten by pigs.
Just what about that lazy waiter or something? What's it called? A dumb
dumb
waiter.
waiter. Yeah,
waiter.
just get him. What's it? We don't need a full elevator with the expense of all of that. Let's just
Yeah.
put a dumb waiter. A dumb waiter with a pig.
No, the pigs are in the elevator because we treat
I
them
know.
well.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
gets pushed in the well.
Oh no,
you know,
I
whatever.
knew the pigs were in the elevator, but I was like, I don't think we need to go to the expense of having,
Yeah.
Schindler come in and set a whole, lift.
Yeah.
I think we could probably just do a little dumb waiter.
All right. I'm not. Do you know how heavy a bloody pig is? I'm just imagining a pulley system in a dumbwaiter to get a pig up and down. I'm telling you, we need a lift.
Mm.
At least a motorised pulley. Anyway.
Oh, maybe we'll go back to digging the pathway down, piggy path.
No,
You
motorised
could
pulley.
use
I'm okay with that.
counterweights.
It would have to.
That would
It'd
make
be like
it
a block and
lighter.
tackle.
Yeah, that would
pulling
work
it up.
too.
Yeah. All right. Sentencing for the two of you?
Yeah, I've got a sentence.
Yeah.
For
Go on. That's not like
Jean.
you.
I know. Jean has really, really upset me. I don't know. This is the kind of crime that I don't know, just really scares you because I just feel like that sense of being somewhere. I can only imagine what she thought. You know, when you travel and you're somewhere that you're out of your comfort zone anyway, and you think, oh, I hope it's going to pan out okay. Also, that thing of when you arrive somewhere overnight and you think this is a bit of a shithole. Hope it's better when you wake up, and the next morning it's better. That kind of that feeling you get, which is like, I don't know. I'm not sure I've done the right thing coming here or being here or whatever.
Never watch Wolf Creek.
Okay, that
Never.
feeling.
Yeah.
So that to me, I can relate to that, let alone then putting all of these other layers of just absolute terror of being somewhere that, who's going to hear me out here, right? I'm done for. And then Jean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Jean on the, what's the name of the place?
Meningi.
Meningi. There's obviously the
Cockle.
Meningi Express, which is where they traffic everyone to Sydney and Melbourne.
Yeah.
I've booked Jean Bristow a berth on the Meningi Express, which takes you straight through to some
Is
place
he
where
loaded with drugs to get on it?
he's not getting any drugs. He's going to be aware of everything that happens to him, and he's going to be trafficked, and he's going to feel the terror of having no control and being treated with
Nice.
utter disdain. And be abused the way he did to her, because that is horrendous what he did to that girl. I feel like we need to apologise to, oh my God, imagine being in like a position where you're the person working in an embassy that has to call her parents and say, we've had a little bit of a hiccup down here. Your daughter's been out Meningie where a guy tried to, or, abducted her, raped her.
Apparently Gumtree
shackled her. Oh my
doesn't
goodness.
work with an ad.
No.
Yeah,
This
a bit
must happen.
horrendous, wouldn't it?
There must be near misses on this kind of stuff all the time as well, where
Yeah.
people just might go, I might just have a go, I might dabble or have a look, or didn't work out, or they had a little, then they stop themselves. But this idea that someone who is foreign, a little bit helpful, clearly he wasn't a helpless kind of girl, but do you know what I mean? Young woman out of her comfort zone, get her somewhere isolated, somewhere she doesn't know anyone or anything, take her communication away from her. That must be very tempting for a lot of sickos, really, if you think about it. I'm sure he's not the first person who went, well, you know what? We could offer a little thing and I could keep her down the cow. Sorry, not the cow, the pig shed.
Yeah.
Fine. So, put him on the Meningie Express, I think. Straight to being trafficked somewhere horrendous.
So mine one is, have you seen Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome?
Child.
That's not the first one. That's the one with
It's with Tina Turner.
Oh,
Tina Arena.
Yeah.
Tina Turner, sorry. Yeah.
I'm in chains.
Mad Max Beyond YTT.
Yeah. So the Thunderdome is this place where they fight to the death. And so, the whole crowd gets around the Thunderdome and yells, 2 men enter, 1 man leave, blah, blah, blah. And there's a character in there called Master Blaster, which is a big beefcake bloke and a little dwarf that sits on his shoulders, and the dwarf is the brains and Blaster is the brawn, I guess. So anyway, I'm going to put Jean in there with Master Blaster, but Master Blaster is made up of Bradley John Murdoch and Ivan Milat. And
people who really know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right.
Yeah, who do the sweep before they go. Before they go.
So he's going to be like a warm-up act.
Oh, my God. I've just looked up Master Blaster.
So picture that, but with Ivan Milat and Bradley John
terrifying.
Murdoch, and that's what he's going to be up against. And it's 2 men enter, 1 man leave, so he's got to stay there until he can fight no longer. They'll make a mockery of him in a very short period of time.
It won't take long at all, yeah.
No. And there'll be no pins left along on the floor that he can unlock the door with and run away. There you go. That's my sentence for him.
Now you've sent me down a bit of a rabbit hole with Master Blaster. The costume is incredible. And there's someone dressed up as it for Halloween. But it says Master was played by 2 people. Paul Larson was a plumber from Sydney who played the masked Blaster. Due to his enormous physical posture, he was 6'8" tall. And it was his screen debut. Oh, wow. And then someone else, Stephen Hayes, played the role of the face. I think, oh my God, that's crazy.
So just send him into, whilst it's fictional, a real life version of Wolf Creek, where John Jarrett's character, whose name I can't remember, because why would I want to remember it, does terrible things to him in the same way as happened in the film. That's fucked up. I've got to say, that film is so fucked up. Even I, who was happy to feed him to pigs, finds that,
You're not
disturbing.
selling it to me.
Oh, don't watch it. Well, I'm pleased that she got away. So that was good. But still, we've got to do something about this behaviour. There's something like 38,000 people go missing in Australia every year. Hundreds of them are not found. And
when you say that, so 38,000 people go missing.
They show up again. A lot of them show up again.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
There are 500 sets of unidentified remains that the police have from people who've gone missing. And remember, 90%-ish of our land is pretty remote. So it's actually not hard to hide a body in this country. To our international travellers, if you and listeners, if you want to come to Australia and you want to backpack, we encourage that. We love tourism, but always have a buddy system. Always tell people where you're going. Keep your phone on you, and do not advertise for a job on Gumtree. Go through
a reputable employer. Yes.
Yeah, there's also government
agencies,
websites and agencies that can help you find rural work. You do not need to do it through Gumtree. We don't have Craigslist, I don't think, or the equivalent, right?
Yep.
Just do it through a formal process, and you're probably less likely to get killed or abducted and raped. Yeah, just saying.
I think that would go for anywhere really that you backpack. It's probably best
anywhere.
You don't
Correct.
do it on your own.
Yeah, disappearing into the wide blue yonder is a bad idea in a country like this. Yeah.
Everyone needs an echo wang.
Echo, far away in time. Echo wang, far away in time.
If it's echo wang, is it, Swanee, is it echo, or is it wang, wang, wang?
Echo.
Echo wang, wang, wang.
Echo.
It's wang, 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 definitely.
Wang, wang, wang.
Echo, wang.
Oh, my God. Right. On that note, good job. And as we say every week, miss you already.
Ciao.
Ciao. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Trial by Wine. You can contact us at trialbywine@gmail.com. Please rate, review and subscribe to Trial by Wine on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. If you'd like to support us, you can become a patron at www.patreon.com, Trial by Wine, or visit our website www.trialbywine.com to donate to us. Your support will help us cover many more cases and apply wacky sentences. We really appreciate you listening and hope you tell everyone about us. Our cover art is by John Christo and music is by Beauchamp from pixabay.com.